Hey everyone, it's Deku here with Purplezz, and we are doing an interview. So Purplezz, I will go start.
Uh, okay. So I go by Purples or PurplezzWtf, whatever you really want to call me. Uh, I've worked on projects like Last Days, Corruption Reimagined, that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
And yeah, that's me, I guess.
yeah. So how did you get into FCR in the first place?
That is a complicated story, but all right. Okay, so once I got, if I remember correctly, added to a group chat with Diane, and I'd say we started getting along pretty well. I think after that, I saw retellings, Pico song, if you remember that. You know, God, my memory is awful, but there was the Daisy Pico song. And then, I remember being like, if you wanted to, I could like make like a fan made song of Day 3. And then Diane was like, we kind of talked about it. And then Diane was like, why not make it official? So we made that official. And we had retelling, right?
Yeah,
Eventually, after a few more group chat calls, I got added in as a guest to Reimagined, and then I kind of like started contributing a bit. And eventually, when I was working on Face Off, I was eventually made a member. So that's kind of how that went down.
yeah. That's actually kind of cool though.
Yeah, it was quite like a surprise for me. Like I was very very excited.
You get added to the biggest FNF mod out there, well, corruption, and just get there out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's like it was unexpected but very welcome. I think probably one of the other things that might have got me into that would have been Continuum, I feel.
Right. So what was your favorite song that you made in general, not just FCR, but in general?
The favorite song I made in general, it's I won't talk about it, but I'll talk about released songs maybe. I'd say when it comes to released songs, probably something like either Xenophobia B-sides or Face Off.
Yeah, Face Off was really good though.
Yeah, I feel like Face Off was pretty decent.
Yeah. So, what was your favorite song in FCR like another composer made?
Oh, that's a good question. I know a lot of people have differing opinions, but I really like Monology.
Me too. That song's been on repeat since the day it came out.
It's just like the emotions captured so well, and I just really like emotional or slow songs.
Yep.
I mean, you'd always catch me listening to lo-fi, like all the fucking time. So shit like that's just really good.
Yeah, because the ending part where BS just on the floor, it just hits every time.
Yeah, it's like the Undertale Yellow poses, which actually hit if you played the games as well, like 10 times harder.
Right. So, what was your favorite timeline in FCR that they made?
I'm gonna have to say Duality. I
Funny
like
man
Duality
said
a
the same
lot
thing.
because the depths of it are just quite cool.
Yeah.
I feel.
So, what was your favorite week in FCR that, well, they made?
I feel like I'd say Rewind personally.
Yeah, because you have Save State, then Ritual plus Chances, that,
Yeah.
and then you have other stuff, but it was good.
Like I really liked Final Tempest and Monology especially.
Yeah, Monology was really good. So, what was your favorite? Oh, dang it! I keep on messing up. So,
Sorry.
if you could change anything in FCR, what would it be?
Uh, I honestly feel like I'd have to say a similar thing to Funny Man in this situation. Just the way that sort of narrator works, if you get what I mean. It's sort of
Yeah,
complicated things a bit up.
yeah, because Funnyman said after the Bupsky incident, everything has changed with the timelines and stuff,
Yeah.
and how
I feel
everything ended.
like narrator made things extremely kind of complicated, if you get what I mean. And obviously you had the timelines and things kind of got a bit like I guess jumbled in a way, but not really like too much.
Right.
Just a bit like complex lore-wise.
So, what was your favorite corruption take in general that people have made, in your opinion?
I'm gonna have to say Oblivion.
Yes,
Oblivion was just
high
like
quality.
Yeah, really, really, really high quality. Like I remember scrolling through YouTube one time. I remember seeing the first episode. I was like, oh shit. And then I scrolled through YouTube another day and I see the Pico week and I'm like, oh my god.
They have a
Because I just
cutscene.
yeah, exactly. I didn't expect the cutscene. And the sprites. It's like it was such a like sudden hit with like the really, really high quality sprites. The Pico loading his gun stuff. It's actually so good. It's like the FNF characters are actually portrayed correctly. It's really nice.
Yeah, and Pico just it didn't have any bullet notes. It just showed a cutscene with Pico loading his gun, then shoot BF.
Yeah, it's actually really, really cool.
So how was it working on FCR?
Honestly, it was great. The people there were honestly like genuinely just really fun to like, talk to. It was more of like a friendship group than it was a dev team half the time, to be honest.
Yeah, because
You just
Diane said he
sorry.
was doing it for fun, just to push along when other people were just not so nice to the dev team.
Yeah, to say the least. Obviously there have been some unsavory people who we don't talk about. But when it comes to the actual dev team as a whole, like a lot of us were just vibing half the time. I remember there was this time where like we were like kind of like, those Cold Still, right?
Maybe I don't know.
It's like the purple Sonic the Hedgehog OC. We were like basically recoloring like Sonic the Hedgehogs and be just giving them the most fucking hilarious names.
I think
Like
I've heard of it a little bit, but not too much.
it was actually kind of funny, but we just did shenanigans like that and kind of just messed around a lot. But we still got things done.
Right, and Dying it seems like a very nice person in general. I've never met
Yeah,
him or
yeah.
talked to him, but he's really nice.
For real, he really is. He's like
So
really cool.
sorry, you can go.
Oh no, sorry, I just finished that sentence.
Okay. So, I might have stolen this from Landon and also gave it to Funny Man, but how are you?
I mean, I'm doing pretty good. I just got off watching some YouTube shorts brain rot, so you
Yeah.
know, the
Uh,
usual.
yeah. So,
Addicted to the scroll.
big thing. Are you hyped for Null Day 3?
No Day 3 is actually gonna be extremely hype. I'm not gonna lie. Although I got so annoyed when people were sending like the fake videos and shit. I was like, no, no,
I'm
because
like, I saw one on my computer. I'm like, oh, Null Day 3 is out. I'm like, damn it.
but it's actually hype to hear that it's out, and I'm actually really hopeful from the song teaser.
Yeah, because when Landon interviewed Phantom, he gave out Null Day 3 trailer. I'm like, oh my, how did he get that from him?
Yeah, exactly. It was pretty cool.
Cause I got a song at a Funny Man because he said I'll just give you the song cause screw it. It is the narrator BF and GF song.
Mm, I
Yeah, it was
see.
a really good song. So what are your plans for the future?
At the minute, there are a few takes I do work on, so I'm gonna be focusing on those a lot. Uh, I don't know one. I don't know if I can name drop like one because I don't know how the owner would feel about that because it's pretty big. But I think I can name drop the fact that I am working on finding back to new little remaster things, so I'm pretty hyped
Ooh.
for that.
So what was?
Uh, Rewritten as well seems pretty cool, so
Oh
I
yeah, I'm
feel
in
like
that
those are my
server. It's funny.
priorities. Those are my priorities so far, I feel, for the
Right.
future.
Oh, I keep on interrupting you. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's alright. I just talk a lot, to be honest.
No, you're fine. So what was your favorite memory working on FCR?
Honestly, I feel like it was just like when I was like just chilling, making face off, like specifically the before lyrics part, because making lyrics is actually hell sometimes. But when it came to the actual instrumental, I had a lot of fun making that just
Yeah.
because of the vibe of it.
Yeah. So that was the last question.
Let's go, we finished the interview. GG's.